This is an L sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. Let's start off by talking about cooking. Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, I do enjoy cooking, though I don't do it as often as I'd like. When I have time, I like to try new recipes, especially dishes from different cultures. Cooking is relaxing for me, and I love experimenting with different ingredients and flavors.
How often do you cook at home?
I usually cook at home about 3 to 4 times a week. On busy days, I prefer something quick and simple like pasta or stir fry, but on weekends, I spend more time preparing fancy meals.
Who usually does the cooking in your family?
In my family, it's mostly my mother who does the cooking, but I help out whenever I can. Sometimes we cook together, which is fun, especially during special occasions or holidays.
Do you prefer home-cooked food or restaurant food?
I prefer home-cooked food because it's usually healthier and more personal. You can control the ingredients and make it exactly to your taste. But I also enjoy eating out at restaurants occasionally, especially when trying new cuisines.
Have your eating habits changed over the years?
Yes, my eating habits have definitely changed. When I was younger, I didn't think much about nutrition, but now I try to eat more balanced meals. I'm more mindful of eating fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and cutting back on sugary snacks.
That's the end of part 1. Now we are going to move to part 2. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a special event that you celebrated. You should say what the event was, where it was held, who was there, and explain why it was special to you.
One special event that I celebrated was my sister's wedding, which took place last summer. The wedding was held at a beautiful garden venue just outside the city, surrounded by lush greenery and flowers. It was a perfect outdoor setting for such an important occasion. The weather was warm, and everything looked stunning, from the decorations to the fairy lights that lit up the venue in the evening. The guest list included our close family, friends, and even some distant relatives whom we hadn't seen in years. It was wonderful to have everyone gathered together to celebrate such a happy event. The ceremony itself was emotional, with heartfelt vows exchanged between my sister and her husband. It was followed by a lively reception where everyone enjoyed great food, music, and dancing. What made this event particularly special to me was the role I played in the preparations. I was heavily involved in helping my sister plan everything, from choosing her wedding dress to deciding on the theme and colors for the decorations. I also gave a speech during the reception, which was a nerve-wracking but rewarding experience. Being so involved made the day feel even more personal and meaningful. Overall, the wedding was a huge success, and the joy on my sister's face made all the hard work worthwhile. It wasn't just a celebration of their love, but also a time for our family to come together and create lasting memories. I'll always cherish that day.
That's the end of part 2. Now we are going to move to part 3. We are going to continue to talk about celebration. Why do people celebrate important events?
People celebrate important events to mark significant milestones in their lives, such as birthdays, weddings, and graduations. Celebrations provide an opportunity to gather with loved ones and share joy. They help create lasting memories and strengthen emotional bonds with family and friends. Additionally, celebrations can bring a sense of closure to one chapter in life and excitement for what comes next.
How has the way people celebrate events changed over time?
The way people celebrate has changed dramatically due to technology and modern lifestyles. In the past, celebrations were often more intimate and limited to close family and friends. Nowadays, social media lets people share their celebrations with many more people, often in real time. Events have become fancier, with people paying more attention to making them look impressive and sharing pictures or videos online.
Are big celebrations better than small ones?
Big celebrations can be exciting, bringing a sense of energy and joy from being surrounded by many people, often making the event feel grander. However, small celebrations are more intimate and personal, allowing for deeper connections and meaningful conversations. It really depends on the person's preferences and the nature of the event. Some may value the excitement of a large gathering, while others prefer quieter, more personal experiences.
That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.